If you want to know how to get this look, then keep watching. Okay, so today we're going to be filming like a glamorous, stroby look. So let's get started. First, I'm going to take the Professional by Benefit, and I just want to put this on my T-zone. Because I want to focus most of the highlight on my cheekbones. And I also want to smooth out the pores because that highlight can really sink into all the little nooks and crannies of your skin, and it does not look good. It doesn't look good. You look bumpy. So next I'm going to take Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. I'm going to brush those up and line them underneath. Then I'm going to take a small concealer brush and my Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics. And I'm going to conceal the top and bottom and just clean up any bad, harsh lines. And then after I've done that, I'm going to blend using my finger on the bottom. And then blend using my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge on the top. If you can't afford a beauty blender, the Real Techniques sponges is a good alternative. You can get them at Ulta. I've seen them at Kmart before. Okay, so after your eyebrows are done, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay primer, and I'm just going to put that on the lids. And just with a flat brush, I'm going to blend that out. I'm also going to take a matte shade from my Kat Von D palette. Looks like this. And I'm going to go into the color Countess as this really beige color down here. And I'm just going to take that and put it all over the lid with that same flat brush that I used to blend out that primer. Because this is just going to be our blending shade, our transition blending shade. So once I've done that, I am going to go in with the highlighter from my Sculpted Face And it's this really pretty pearly pink color. And I'm going to put that underneath the brow bone there. We want it nice and highlighted. I'm also going to use that for my inner corner. Okay. Now I'm going to grab one of my infamous ColourPop shades. We'll go in with the color Tea Party. It's this really pretty pinky, peachy shade. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm just going to use my finger because ColourPop recommends using your finger, and this is a really light shade, and I want it to come out a little bit more intense. So just going to go ahead and swirl my finger around in there. And just blend it in with that inner corner highlight. Get it nice and coated. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but. And then we're gonna do the other eye. All right, now once that's done, I'm gonna go in with the color Animal, which is a really bright corally shade. And it's also by yours truly, ColourPop. And I'm going to take this stiff blending brush. I believe it's by Sonia Kashik, I think. And I'm just going to swirl that around in there. And I'm going to take that kind of up to the brow bone. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Just kind of blending the two, the Tea Party and the Animal together. And I'll go back in with the Tea Party on the lid and just kind of spruce it back up. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with this pencil brush here. This is an e.l.f. brush, e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease Brush. And I'm going to go into my Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay. And I'm going to grab, the color Nooner right here. And I'm just going to get a little bit on there and work that in the crease there, just to give it a little bit of depth. And we don't want to put too much in there because we need to blend it out pretty well. We don't want it to be too harsh in there, just kind of like a little shadow. So now I'm going to go in with, this is a MAC brush. It's a very common MAC brush. I can't remember the name or the numbers, but I'm just going to go in with this MAC brush back into Nooner and blend it. Blend it really good. I'm kind of giving it some force here too. I want it to be seamlessly blended in here. So after I finished the top lid eyeshadow look, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. This stuff's okay. I don't like it that much because my eyes will run or water during the day and it kind of messes up, but I love the applicator brush on it. It's very tiny. So I'm just gonna line my top eye with that, going out, not up. After I've done the eyeliner, I'm just gonna go in with my telescopic mascara and my Falsies mascara, both of them. And I'm also gonna curl eyelashes. So going in with those mascaras, I just like to use these two because I feel like they, I don't know, complement each other well. They get the length that I want and the fullness that I want together. After that, I'm going to do a white liner on the eye. This one is just by Wet n Wild. Gonna sharpen it real quick and just do the bottom. And then once I've done that, I'm just gonna take that pointed brush again, or pencil brush from e.l.f. and I'm gonna go back into that Nooner color that I put in the crease from my Naked palette. And I'm just gonna do that on the lower lash line here. After I put Nooner on the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with Animal again, that corally shade, and I'm just gonna put that under Nooner. Also, if anyone's wondering about my earrings, I made these, so you can't buy them. Unless, I guess, you bought them from me. Okay, so now we're gonna go onto the face, and earlier I already primed with my Professional. I'm going to take my Revlon Color Stay foundation, old school. And I'm going to just pat that all over the face. And like I've said in other videos, I don't really worry about my piercings because I just go back and clean it up at the end. Alright, after I've put on my Revlon Cover Stay, I'm going to go in with my Bye Bye Under Eyes again by It Cosmetics. Ooh, I got a little spot on my contact lens. And I'm just going to put that right there. Bottom. Here. And I'm just going to blend that out again. And now I'm going to conceal that under eye. All right, after I've blended all that, I don't really want to do any contouring. Because I'm going to put a lot of highlight on. All right, so after I've done that, I don't want to do any contouring because I'm going to be putting a lot of highlight on. So I'm going to go in, though, with my Milani Baked Bronzer. And I'm going to go ahead and use it with this brush. I'm not really sure what brand this is. And I'm just going to warm up the face a little bit here. And even this has some shimmer in it. So after I've warmed up the face with my Milani bronzer, I am going to go in with this ColourPop. I love this shadow. I don't know if you can see how pretty that is. I'm just going to take this stipple brush here and apply that just to my upper cheekbone. And you know, I'm just going to actually just use my finger because why the fuck not? And I didn't set any of my foundation because I really wanted this to kind of stick. I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Illuminator in the color Aurora. I don't know what color it is. And I'm just going to go in with that stipple brush that I tried to use and go over that. Just, yes. Whew. Yes. All right. And just to put some color on the apples of my cheeks, which I don't think I even really need, but just a tiny bit, I'm going to use my NARS Orgasm Blush and just pop that right there on the apples. That's it. So I'm going to finish doing my eyes and I'm going to put on my lashes off camera. All right, so now that I've applied on my lashes, I'm going to take my Poreless Powder by It Cosmetics and actually that's what the lid looks like. And I'm just going to apply that very lightly underneath the eye there, because I don't want to take away any of that beautiful highlight. And then I'm just going to put my mascara on underneath my eyes. I'm just going to put my mascara on my lower lash line. All right, and now that the eyes are completely done, I'm just gonna clean off my jewelry. And I'm gonna just set my chin. I don't want to use a whole ton of powder. I don't want to use a whole ton of powder just because I want this to be like a really luminous look. But I also don't want my makeup getting all over everything if I don't set it. So, and then with that brush, with a little bit of this leftover bronzer, I'm going to kind of bronze up the side of my nose a little bit. Not too much though. And I'm going to take some of that illuminator from the Urban Decay and just kind of apply it with my finger a little bit down the center. And I'm going to take that I Love This again. I don't like that. Kind of clean that up. I'm going to take this drugstore highlight Maybelline by Maybelline New York Master Contour and Face Duo, and I'm just going to use that highlight right here because it's a little bit more subtle. And I'm just going to put that down the center instead. And after that's done, I'm just going to brush off all this excess powder. Glow, glow. And the last thing I'm going to do for lip color, I think this is appropriate. I'm going to use my ColourPop color in Marshmallow. This is the Ultra Satin Lip. And I just think it'll go good with my earrings and the pastel colors on my shirt. There goes to it. There we go. And this lippy pencil is also in Marshmallow. Ooh, I almost forgot. Let's put a little bit of white highlight. And that is the finished look. Can you do me a favor? Can you get this wet and squish it until it gets big?
That's what she said. That's going in the video.